What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse, and this is Fig Fanatic. Before we get started, I just want to remind you that if you're enjoying the videos that you've been watching, or you enjoyed this video, be sure to like that subscribe button, like the video, share it, whatever you want to do with it. Either way, it really helps me out a lot. I have videos coming out Mondays and Fridays, usually unboxings on Mondays, Fig hunts on Fridays is usually how it goes. Anyways, let's get started. We are going to open Slug from the Transformers 1986 movie series line. Slug is one of the cooler Dinobots as he has a Triceratops, and who the hell doesn't like a Triceratops? But I also have the Grimlock version of these, except I opened him before I was making videos, so I just did all that on my own. Anyways, I'm really excited to open this figure up. So, I'm also excited to talk about Daniel Witwicky over there and how much of a jackass that he is, and act like a jackass myself as I get engulfed in playing with toys in front of your very eyes. So, let's get started and let's do it. Alright, well before we get started, let's take a look at the box. There he is. If you look at the side here, you see little Daniel. Daniel! This stupid dad too. I mean, Spike was kind of a G, I guess. But, well, an OG, really. Never liked Daniel. I mean, he wasn't too annoying to ruin the movie, but he was annoying enough where, man, as a small child, I didn't find any kind of connection points of relation with him. If anything, I was just jealous. I was like, I want to hang out with Hot Rod and go fishing. I don't even like to fish. And I'm like, I want to do that. You got your little diorama inside. I'm not going to mess with that. So, here he is. I have been looking for this figure for what seems like months now. Sometimes they release these toys and it seems like they'll release a couple here and there throughout the country. So then I'll be following some kind of toy group on Facebook or I'll be on Twitter and I'll see someone talk about it and they'll be like, oh, Slug's out there, guys! Yeah, like hell he is. So I had to freaking search around for him. Never did find him. And then even now, recently a friend of mine found him, knew I was looking for him. And that's how I was able to secure him. And there's his gun. Nothing too impressive. Alrighty. So Daniel Witwicky. Jesus, this is just... Okay, well, so as you can see, Daniel Witwicky, doing splits there, is this cheap little piece of plastic they couldn't even put on his face. They couldn't even put a sticker on there. Nothing. He's just like, what the hell is that supposed to be? So that's okay, whatever. They want to jerk me around, that's fine. The leg thing isn't surprising because they did this before with Wheelie. They did this with Wheelie already, and it just pisses me off, to be honest with you. If you're going to give me the freaking toy, put some effort into it. I can't do shit with this thing. He barely fits on Grimlock as it is. And then you got Daniel Witwicky. I can't stop saying Witwicky, I'm sorry. So, you know, he doesn't really move around much. At least the only, redeeming quality for the fans of the movie is his arms can, like, go back and he can, like, do the little flamethrower thing that he had, which... Never understood how he saved his dad. I still think it would have been kind of funny if his dad would have burned alive because of his incompetence. Watch the movie if you don't know what I'm talking about. And if you do... Anyways, Daniel Witwicky, folks. Get out of my life. Anyway, so here he is. Slug. Man, he is clean cut. He is just... The red just pops right off, as you can see. I am freaking thrilled about this. He has a lot of cool details on him. But, unfortunately, as much as I actually do really, really like his robot form, we all know me. I am a fiend for when it comes to the Dinobots and their dinosaur forms. To be honest with you, I don't think me or my brother ever had a Slug transformer from when we were kids. So I don't really have much to base this on. All right, so here he is in all of his glory. Yeah, the gold on him looks pretty smooth. He can move right around there. So I'm pretty happy with him. Pretty cool. I'll take a closer look at him here in a little bit. But first, let's transform him. Well, we're going to be using the instructions because I'm a frickin' moron. So, sure, that's pretty simple here. And okay, maybe not. So, with this one, there are 32 different steps, give or take. Yeah. So, this will kind of suck a little bit. Bear with me here. Step 1. Turn him towards you, it says. And put his tail up. That doesn't only count as a step, does it? It's over. It's done. Slug is complete. Here he is. Dinobot Slug. He has his little back feeties over there. His tail. I gotta tell you, for all of those who are watching, if you've been with me since the beginning or have joined recently, thank you. This is your first time? Thank you. I will say, Transformers is a love of mine that dates back to as early as I can remember, being at my grandparents' house, just watching VHS tapes they had and the movie. Well, that being said, it is a shock to some that I am horrible at putting these things together. Like, once they reach a level of complexity beyond just real simple, it starts to lose me. Part of the reason I just get really paranoid, I'm going to snap the piece in half or something. And this was no different. Grimlock was fairly simple for me. This one was a pain in my ass. I don't want to talk about it. I was originally, like I usually do, going to show me in a cut edit putting this together. Bro, I had to shut the recording off because I'm like, this is taking me forever. This took me about 20 minutes or more to do. And as you can see, I didn't even quite get them right. So this will be a different kind of I can just see in the reflection. He's like 95% there. But I just couldn't quite get him to snap in right at some point. So he's mostly good. He's good enough for me. I love you just the way you are, Slug. So here he is. Pretty awesome. His little mouth comes unhinged. You can have him shut his mouth. You can make it like in the movie. Make, excuse me. So, if you know, you know. So, here he is. I love the little eyes, the blue eyes he has there. They look like the little jewels like the original ones had. He's a robot freaking Stegosaurus. Not much to show here except how badass he is. The colors, I can't explain how great the colors are. The colors look freaking great on this thing. The reds really pop. The golds really stand out. The blue eyes really show as well. His feet, they don't look like much, but they hold him up just fine. So I really like him. I think he's pretty dope. Glad I still got it. I might have my brother come over and just put them together correctly because, my God, this is not happening for me. So, anyways, here he is. His little back legs kick and all that good stuff. And then, I believe, just looking at him now, you can still put Daniel Witwicky with him. Maybe? Maybe? Don't see why not. There you go. He'll sit right up in there. and be the really annoying character. There it is. So that's how I'll probably have him parked. If I get an if they release an RC of the '86 collection, I will probably put him with her because she was always taking care of him. Because Transformers, the movie was kind of sexist. She was always looking after his ass. Always looking after his ass. It's like a fucking babysitter. You know, it was kind of, even as a teenager, I'm like, why are they making the girl robot always look after him? Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Here he is again, slightly jacked up. This is one unique unboxing for sure. Because, you know, my theory is not everyone's going to be an expert at this either. So if you want to know what a 95% complete Slug looks like, here he is. So again, going through the robot form, he looks fantastic. To be honest with you, I'm really tempted to just leave him in this form. He's flexible, posable. You can do all kinds of stuff with him. I'm very, very impressed with his robot form. I don't normally go with robot forms with Dinobots, but he looks awesome. The red just, again, pops. As the Triceratops, he also looks freaking great. I really like this form. Again, he is only about 95% complete. I say that because he's obviously looks like he's bulging out of his pants or something, like he hit up a buffet. But regardless, he looks cool. I love the gold on him. Daniel Witwicky can rest up on him. So, you know, again, if you're a Transformers fan and you have the original ones, this is basically just an updated version of it that looks even better. Although I guess that's up to interpretation. I always was a fan of the old ones. But either way, this thing is badass. And the Daniel Witwicky, you know, looks shitty. So just like he was in the movie, he's a shitty little kid. He's a shitty little toy that comes with this. So just like you know, his buddy Wheelie, they're just absolutely useless. They are the you know, useless additions to the Dinobot figures. And here's them dropping the most useless album of 2022. You know, what's even crazier is that Daniel didn't even ride Slug for the entire movie. So I don't even know where the hell this came from or why they put him in there with him. But we can fix that. We can change this. We can just have Slug murder Daniel the way it should have gone. And there you have it. Murdered Daniel. Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I was always a fan of the Dinobots, and if you are, you can't miss out on this figure. If you can't find them, well, get out of here, Daniel. Anyway, sorry. Really cool figure. You know, you could have him. God, just so flexible for just a little guy. His little feet crack me up. Anyways, so yes, awesome figure. Really like him a lot. Again, these figures are really cool to me. They're definitely nostalgic. So if you're in the movie, if you're in the Transformers, and I don't mean movie with the crappy Shia LaBeouf bullshit that came out. If you're into the 1986 classic, then these toys are for you. So I highly recommend that you get into these figure lines where you still can. Otherwise, you might get left out in the cold and, you know, succumb to scalper prices. So again, Slug, awesome. Recommend it. I'm going to give him, and well, for me personally, I'll give him an 8.5. That's also kind of user error. I just think he was a really irritating figure to put together. So that's just me. But overall, I think he's really cool. Daniel Witwicky is part of the package deal here now. So I just think he drags him down a little bit, just like I thought with Grimlock when I got him. So again, awesome figure. Recommend it if you're a Transformers fan. And don't miss out. But that's all I have for today. Thank you again. Like, share, subscribe, whatever. Anyways, more videos to come this Friday. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the aisles.